I'm Miller.
I'm Bryson.
And this is The Shield.
And we're here with Todd Carter, our athletic director and the Lady Warriors basketball coach.
So, Todd, tell us when you came to CCA.
Came to CCA fall of 2010. 2010. My second daughter, Peyton, she came down here as a freshman.
What's been your most memorable part about being at CCA?
Oh, wow. It's been a lot of great memories. I remember whenever she was playing and we beat Tillman for the first time. Girls was great. I wasn't the coach, so can't take no credit on that one right there. But it was my first or second year. I think maybe our second year we got our first district win against St. Mary. It was very memorable because we were down by 8 with like a minute and 5 to go in the game. And they fouled out a couple of players, so it was really good down the stretch. Might have that comeback. It was a great win. I'll never forget that right there. It was pretty awesome. Pandemonium, let's say.
Tell us about growing up. Like, where did you grow up?
I grew up in Graves County, between Mayfield and Fancy Farm, on Sullivan Road. Still live there. I'm a homer, so I mean that's the way that works. Went to school at Lowe's. Graduated from Lowe's High School. I graduated in 83. The first class from Graves County was 86.
Huh?
So, which my brother and my wife both graduated in that first class.
Did you play any sports when you were in high school or middle school?
Middle school.
High school.
Yeah, basketball. But got cut. Yeah, I know. Hey, it's sad to say this didn't turn out to be a Michael Jordan story. You know what I mean? Where I went on and played in the NBA. It didn't work like that right there for me. Love sports. We always were playing sports. It was just, and of course, having a brother, high level of competition on that right there. So it was really great. Would have loved to have said that, yeah, I was on a championship varsity team or anything, but no. Didn't work out like that. Just got to be super fan.
That's all right. So why did you choose to come to CCA over anywhere else?
Well, basically it was for my daughter, Peyton. And when we looked at other options of where we were going to go, there were some folks here that we were familiar with. And that really probably drawed us to here. I would love to say, hey, we moved because it was a Christian school and all, and that would have been the greatest reason. But as it turned out, we had a couple of folks here that we knew and spoke highly of the school. And then once we got in, then, fell in love with it. And it was probably one of my better decisions, and our family's decision was moving Peyton to here and getting involved with this school, and I'm still here.
So I heard you had a bit of a bodybuilding moment in your life. Can you tell us about that experience?
Yeah, it was a little bit more than just a moment, but not much more. I don't know. Got into that pretty heavy whenever I was, I guess, in my mid-20s, stayed at it pretty hard to sometimes created, family problems because I had a schedule. I went to the gym. That's the way it was. If it was a holiday, I was going to find gym time. Not everybody appreciated that, but I loved it. I loved it and enjoyed doing it. And it just so much, tension can be released in the gym, the physical fitness aspect of it. And, I was really hardcore there for about a 2-year stretch on my diet where, I'm not now.
You're still a bodybuilder though, right?
In my mind, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Hey, I mean, what you see right here, right now, is really kind of like a shell of a former man, So, yeah, that's kind of the way that is.
All right. So, where do you go to church?
I go to church at Northside Church of Christ.
No way. That's where I go.
Oh, man, I thought I recognized you.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I think I know her from somewhere. But,
yeah.
But wow, you don't sit in my section. So,
right,
I mean,
right.
We don't talk to anybody that's out of our section. We don't do that. That's a joke. That's a joke. We're a church family. So, yeah.
So can you tell us about your testimony a little bit, how you came to Jesus?
Oh, wow. I was not the early person that, went to church my whole life. knew what was right, but always never could bury things, so to speak. And then as I got more involved in church, then I had folks was like, hey, you need to put on Christ. You need to be a member. And then I got bottled up with the, hey, am I doing this for them or am I doing it for me? And kind of presented itself as a little bit of a situation, but finally come on around. Probably I'm not saying probably, but yes, definitely the best move if no matter what you accomplish in life, we're told that stuff of this earth won't matter. We're not taking any of it with us. Had a guy tell a story. They were in line at a guy's funeral, and he was evidently very wealthy. And some guys were talking and said, God, I wonder how much he left. Another guy said, all of it. You don't take nothing with you. So what we accomplish here means nothing to what we're trying to accomplish, salvation and for eternity.
Do you have any other stories about your time at CCA?
Yeah, yeah. We've always got stories. Most of them involving sports. We've had some really good accomplishments here in our sports, and our boys did really well last year. Our cross country's been doing good. We got track started back up again. We had somebody go to state in it. I think it was Carmela. So we've had some stuff, but a lot of the stories involve just some of the day-to-day stuff. What I appreciate is being able to come down here and enjoy the people I work with. Yeah. Coach Mack, Miss Kleinard, Miss Carrico, Miss Penny, Mr. Doe in here now that I've gotten over here in the closet, and I'm really right here on the edge of everything going on in this class. Those are the things I enjoy. I enjoy that, and I think our school is the best school around. Mm-hmm. So it doesn't hurt when you believe in what you're doing. That's always a good thing. Keep that. Do something that you enjoy. Of course, you can't just always do something you enjoy and never make a living. But it is important as you go through life to enjoy what you're doing.
So back to earlier when you were talking about what made you come here above other schools, were you always wanting to be a coach or teacher? Like, what was your dream job, I guess, when you were younger? Like, what were you
Oh, man. I was all over the chart on that right there, dream jobs. That's why I've always told my kids, like, hey, if you're going to go to school and you don't know what you're going to do, go and don't declare. Just don't start going into something. I would say, far as coaching, I got into that when my kids started playing ball in elementary school. And then I loved it. Hey, let me tell you, when Ellie was in second grade, they had just finally, at Graves County in the Little League program, started with first and second grade. I coached first and second grade girls.
Wow.
Yeah. I had 4 girls on the team that their names started with A.
Oh, yeah.
Anna, Alyssa, Allie, and another one that sounded a lot like Anna. Man, it was brutal. I called everybody the wrong name. I would just yell. But the girls, it was great. I love that.
Is that where the last names come from? Like, you just because you call everyone by their last names here.
Yeah, I had to. I had to do that.
You had to.
I had to because I was just calling everybody everything. But it was just like, let's go. But it was great. It was a lot of fun, and then it just kept developing and working. And I started coaching spring ball and stuff like that, and it was really good.
All right. Well, the last question we have for you, which you kind of already answered, but where exactly is your office?
Where is my office? Well, they always say that when you have to start making adjustments, you could be on the way out. I'm not really sure.
Oh, no.
No, I've still got my keys, so I'm good.
Okay,
so
where's
my office? It is right over here.
Wow.
To the side. It is a very large closet, and it is very large.
You share it, don't you?
Yes, I do share that with our guidance counselor, Miss Yates. Yes, we're roomies. we're in the closet. It's bad. It sounds awful, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. So that's where we're at.
All right. I think that's all the questions we have for you.
All
Thank you,
So
Todd.
thanks
Great.
for joining us
Oh,
today.
thank y'all for having me. It was enjoyable.